Well, it's a Wednesday evening, so that means it's time for a little bit of movie news. Alright, hello and welcome to this episode of Worth Watching Wednesdays. Today we're going to be talking about two different pieces of news, which means that we will be having no movie review on this episode, so we'll be getting one of those next week. Anyways, so the first bit of news that we're going to be talking about is that the Ninja Turtles movie directed by Michael Bay has a first trailer, so we're going to talk a little bit about that. Now, I have to preface this by saying that I have absolutely no sort of attachment to the Ninja Turtles or the lore or anything like that because I never watched the show as a kid, I never played with the action figures, I never read the comics. Absolutely no association or like little place in my heart for them. To me, they are just characters in an upcoming movie and characters in some older movies. With that in mind, I actually thought the trailer looked alright. Now granted, it's not going to be a good movie. It's Michael Bay. The man does not make good movies. But he does make movies that are shot well and have really, really good fun to watch action in them. And in my opinion, if you're going to be making a movie about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that should probably be your first priority, other than perhaps pleasing the fans, which I've heard this trailer really has not been doing a lot because it's not exactly faithful to the things. I know William Fichtner's character is named Shredder, and he in the original stories is Japanese, and of course William Fichtner is very, very, very not Japanese. But again, I like William Fichtner. I think he's a good actor, so to see him in the trailer made me happy as a person who's not at all a fan of the original things and has no clue what I'm even thinking about. So again, with that being said, I thought the action looked good. I thought the CGI looked pretty decent. I think Michael Bay tends to use CGI fairly well. Like if you look at the Transformers stuff, looks pretty real when you're seeing it. So I thought the turtles looked big and cool. And one of the complaints I know people have been saying is that the turtles look too big and muscular and bulked up and not as much like sort of like stealthy ninjas. But I don't know, I thought they looked pretty cool. And again, in my opinion, the two strengths that Michael Bay does have as a director is action and cinematography. Yes, the cinematography is very straightforward, but it always looks nice. It's always easy to follow what's going on. It's always very appealing, and his stuff always looks epic on screen no matter what it is. And that, I think, is true of this trailer as well. If you look at anything, there's fights going on and things like that. It all looks really well shot and it's exciting and fun to watch. So I was drawn into the trailer. I thought it was effective at making me kind of go, oh, this could be entertaining at least. Again, I don't think it's going to be a good movie because Michael Bay does not make good movies, but I will probably end up seeing it just to review it, and I hope I enjoy it because it looks like it could be at least entertaining. So if you want to check that trailer out, you can check it out right here. Our second piece of news for the day is that there are a ton of new character posters for Expendables 3 online now. If you remember, I'm looking forward to this film. I think there are like 13 posters or something like that now. I was originally just going to post a link and tell you to check them out, but I wanted to talk about them a little bit, and that's that they're done in a way that I don't understand why they're done. They're all black and white, which is fine, but they're all clearly these photo studio setups of people. Like you can see them sitting on props with a studio backdrop and like lights and soft boxes around them and stuff like that. Like it looks like what they did before they would crop out the edges, but it's got the title on there. It's a finished character poster, but they're all sitting there, and like most of the cast is like smiling at the camera and looking like, it looks more like something you do for like a promotional photo shoot rather than like an actual character poster. So I really don't know how I feel about them. I would have liked to seen some really BA character posters of these guys just looking like they're gonna, snap people's necks, because that's what the Expendables is kind of about. Yeah, it's fun and doesn't take itself too seriously. But I don't think, Harrison Ford grinning at the camera while sitting in front of like 6 studio lights is really gonna get me excited for the film. So with that in mind, I don't know. You check them out, let me know what you think. Alright, thank you for watching this episode of Worth Watching Wednesdays. Like the video if you liked it, comment down below on what you thought of the Ninja Turtles trailer and the new Expendables 3 character posters, and subscribe if you want to see more. Bye.